Alright, let's see what we got here. Okay, so right now pretty much what's going on is they just announced earlier today they have a 22 Days of Christmas on Diablo 2 Resurrected specifically. So
Yes.
what's going on is every day they're going to have some sort of a new surprise or something of that nature. And let me get some gold real quick because I can't believe I don't have any left. So for the next 22 days, it's going to change every day. And for a 24-hour period, they're going to throw in some different surprises. Now, I don't know what to expect. They didn't tell us what we were going to see. They pretty much just said surprises and gave some like brief little, not examples, but kind of like descriptors, but it really didn't help anyone. No one is sure what to expect. So anyway, today's is cows is the only terrorized zone. So instead of switching between multiple terror zones and trying to, find a few that might be okay and a few that might be terrible, like with this character, I'm not really going to go to Act 5 terror zones. I'll just kind of suck it up and deal with it. So instead of me having that quote-unquote problem, I can play cows all the way through, which I excel at, and get them terrorized. So not only do I get experience, but I can also get the highest levels in the game. Now, I don't have a lot of magic finds, so for me, it's not really a big deal. But it is something that is kind of cool. So we'll see what I can find. I ran a couple of them real quick and just like recorded them kind of privately and didn't post anything because I didn't actually think it was going to stay this way. I just wanted to play like the last like half hour and then I was going to start streaming on my own, but I should have actually read the message of the day because they post it in the channel. And in there, it said that we were going to get this for the next 24 hours. It was going to be the only zone terrorized. In which case, I would have started my stream a little bit earlier. So, I haven't really found much. The only thing I really found was a Tall's Mask. Found a Veil of Steel, unfortunately, that's how it rolled. And I found just kind of like some stuff that you'd only want like at the beginning of ladder, like 15 IS jewels with some defense. What else did I find? A small charm with strength and fire res on it. So nothing crazy. I am actually going to keep these Grand Charms just because they are falling from higher level zones. I don't run Bale enough to really trade away for those Bale Grand Charms, Diablo Grand Charms. So this will be just fine. But I'm not gonna ID them as I go unless it's something like a unique ring, for the potential of the SOJ, or something that I know is a very specific role, like a Griffin's or a Tyrell's Might, or something like that. Otherwise, I will be doing them at the beginning of a run or the end of a run, so we'll see where that brings us. But so far, nothing really crazy. I mean, I've only done, this is run number 5, so I don't have a ton of time into it, and have only been running for, what, a half hour? So, still got plenty more to go. Probably won't be in this for hours tonight, just because I hurt my back, unfortunately. So, sitting down is something I'm trying to avoid as much as possible for long periods of time. Now, I do have a Nova Sorceress I could play with. I don't have it built for, like, kind of target farming or something specific. So it doesn't really end up being something super strong. It's one of those kind of jack of all trades, master of none type of things. And it struggles in places like cows. So although Nova Source would be probably really sick for this, this will have to do. But I'm equally as happy. Poison Necro is a lot of fun in cows. A lot of fun in general. So we'll see if maybe this can bring us some luck. Unfortunately, at a lower magic find number. Am I in a game chat? Or a channel chat? No, I'm not. It is so annoying that that stuff still hits your channel. All those spam bots. So cows was really good for when I first started D2R. Was it last year or whatever it was? Cows was really good to me. I played a Blizzard Sorceress. That was my starting character. And I had a lot of luck with high runes. Now, granted, I ran it all the time. But since then, cows is like... it kind of given me these rare drops. And I don't mean rare like in terms of the item quality, or I'm sorry, the item level. I mean rare like I rarely get something good. So unfortunately, this is something I'm hoping turns around while we go through the terror zones. We'll see, but you just never know. Oh, let me check something.
Hello.
My armor, huh? 3 to defense. Which is a nothing. But unfortunately... need to get this stuff healed up. Or not healed up, repaired up, I should say. Perfect. Stop telling me my enigma's garbage.
Good day.
Ah, very nice. Nice and close. Now I'm specifically skipping over things, so like I could stop here, light these guys up, and see what they could drop for me, but I want to get into those terror zones, so I'm not super concerned with those. I actually do not have a CTA, otherwise you'd probably see me cast it. I kind of want to make one, and I haven't found what I need to do that yet. I could trade away for it. A lot of what I have on right now is actually traded for. I just don't have the time to put into it that I used to, unfortunately. But, I did have some stuff that I was able to trade away that I found as time went on, so I'm using that to my advantage right now.
It's locked.
Yeah, we know. You'll see I don't cast amp damage. There's very specific, so I use the F1 key, or the F keys. There's very specific, that sucks, kind of pattern that I have on the keyboard, so with the small difference that amp damage makes in my kill time, you know, for me to reset my, you know, hotkeys and whatnot, it's just not worth it. But he does actually pretty good damage. For those who haven't seen this character before, I'll show you gear. Death's Web. 1 off -55 since it is 5/5 faceted. That -55 would make it max negative poison res. Got a 5/5 faceted Shaco. 5/5 Homunculus. This is just a craft amulet with some resistance, strength, a small amount of FCR and 2 to skills. Enigma, obviously here. Trang's gloves. I got 2 BKs for the plus to skills. Trang's and Sandstorm Treks mid tiers. A couple PNBs and a perfect Sunder. So I'm not loaded up with the best stuff, full inventory, although my stuff is pretty good for this build. I do about 10k damage, which is plenty. Hey, what's going on?
What? You streaming?
I am.
Nice.
I figure while we have the opportunity for cows like this, might as well.
So I found this in cows. And I think it's like almost good, but I think it needs to be like a 2. You let me know.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Unfortunately, the Lightning Sentry or Death Sentry
No.
is either too low or non-existent. You would need the skills. It would help to have increased attack speed for that, especially if it's going to be a melee. Or a Fool's Mod, something that could sell.
I need a
So
key.
it was a start for sure, but I wouldn't necessarily bank on trading it for much.
Do you have any hell runes?
Hell, I do actually.
Can I have one? I'm trying to. I have a spirit sword. It's 28. I'm trying to get it up to something better than a 28.
Sure.
I have one more. Oh, I have an Oh, when did I get an up?
There you go.
Oh, thank you. Just get my speed up a little bit more, you know? I'm at like 95, so I'm not really at that.
It's locked.
Do you do enough damage to do cows or no?
Ooh, 34%. Yeah.
That's good.
Nice. I could solo it, yes. If I'm in here, it might be a little too high. It might be a little too hard. I'm at 100 right now. Those two helmets that you dropped.
What's
oh well,
that?
I picked up that helmet.
I need a key.
I also might put this on.
When did I drop it?
The last game, the Veil of Steel Spiraled Helm. I picked that up.
Yes. Yep. Just
I
about
need a
done
key.
with this game.
That's fine. I'm like looking at stuff.
Yes, we know the terrorized zones are going to be the thing. I don't know what else is going to change, unfortunately, but no one does. They didn't give like a description. And I watched a couple other streamers too to see if they had an idea. There's no information out there. It'd be kind of cool if they did something like for the mini Ubers. What I mean by that is because they're trying to prepare us for D4, and Lilith is like the main, like, demon, so to speak, or boss. It'd be cool if they did something where they're like, hey, go fight Lilith in, you know, D2, and she'll drop XYZ, or you have a high rate of, you know, something. Like, that'd be cool if they did that, but not expecting it. Got a sex bot in my chat, so that's always nice.
Ooh, baby.
Good day.
Yes?
Second. Pick that up. No.
Gonna try.
How are your PD2 adventures coming?
It's fun. Oh, it's so cool. I mean, like I said, I died, so I'm in the process of rebuilding my barb, and I'm making a thrower barb, so I'm like excited about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like a 95 died in a game, so they were just like, "Fuck this, take all the shit." So that he just started dropping stuff. But I find it cool, like the merc. You could put gloves, a belt, and like you could dress him as a person,
And give him more. Yeah.
which
That
I
is
thought was
actually
pretty
cool.
cool.
Have you done any of the other endgame content? Or not yet.
I have not, because I haven't gotten strong enough, but the guy that like was dropping stuff, I like picked up some things that are for endgame. So ooh, okay, I'll take it. 30 faster, castrate, spirit, shield. Right. So my castrate is at 104. Yeah.
Ah, you're one short.
I know. I don't have any faster castrate rings.
You don't want to blow it for 1 FCR. You're better off just trying to re-roll your stuff to get a 31 FCR spirit or something.
Let me see, Tau, or
Or am.
yep, I have those. I just need another hell room. They don't have any more. There's one door. Do you have any others? They do not.
We have a group going tomorrow.
I can't tomorrow, and neither can Fed. We have a meet.
Gotcha. Alright.
Yeah. You don't have an extra Dole rune, do you?
I might, but I can check after.
Yeah, no rush. I'm gonna go
What are you trying to make?
a hell rune. I have 2 Doles.
Are you trying to up to 1?
Yeah. Yeah, so when you want to get back on PT like I have some like druid stuff that I think you might like, or at least for like a beginner, it's something. I just wish the graphics were like this, but I really like, as far as what I could play, like the things that they added. It's just like learning a whole new game of like what's good, what's not, you know?
Right. Well, they changed quite a bit in that game.
Yeah. For barb skills, not so much, but I guess like everybody else has, like there's different skills.
Right.
like a what's it called? A necro can teleport. So can a, like a barb, not a barb. So can the like a paladin. And there's like different skills that you could use to help you so you don't necessarily like need an enigma.
Right. Which is huge because like.
Oh, totally. And I was like, great, I picked the one skill class where
You can't teleport. You can't. Yep.
you can't do anything, but it's whatever.
Yeah. No. It's fine. As long as you're having fun with it.
It's definitely a nice change of pace, so. Yeah, see, I like need full
Greetings.
tools in order to stay alive. Random limits.
Another 15 astral, huh?
I think this thing is shit. Let's see. Yeah.
No.
What you look for?
Nope, I'm just.
The Order welcomes you.
I gotta stop doing that. Oh geez, you almost died, huh?
Yep. Poison. My merc died. Shit. Certain shit shouldn't be allowed to drop off of me.
Should not be allowed to drop off Andy, is that what you said?
Yeah, because it's such shit.
I mean, Andy's in Act 1, so...
I'm gonna go see if I can kill Diablo by myself. What do I have anything that's
I know a sorceress would have problems with that, so if you could do it, that's awesome. But you got a fathom, you got all that stuff, right?
No. All that stuff is on non-ladder.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
Okay.
pimped out my non-ladder source because it was cheaper to do so.
Good day.
Holy jeez, the lag right now. I'm getting waiting for
So for
confirmation
Christmas,
of
I was like
transaction.
having a
Right. Hold on. Let me turn some of this off.
transaction of what?
It's trying to run on the vendors. It's like usually when you buy something off the vendor, it's instant, right? This is saying waiting
Yep.
for confirmation of transaction. So anything that requires like a lot of frames, teleporting, things like that, I just have to be careful of. But go ahead, you were talking about what on Christmas?
Yeah, so I was like trying to think of something clever to get Nick and Amanda for Christmas. So I was able to come up with I was looking for something for myself. I've always wanted and I think you have one, like those push pin maps
No.
Yes.
that you kind of like track where you've been. So they haven't really been anywhere like international together with any. So I found one for the national parks in the U.S. So I got him like a customizable one.
They're
So
they're pretty nice. I wanna get a new one of mine. Because mine, oh boy. Hold on. Because mine, like, when I scratch it off, it scratches right through the material, and it's really
oh, you have this
freaking
scratch
annoying.
off, yeah.
Yeah, it had really good reviews, and then I got it, and I'm like, what the hell? Certain things I have a hard time scratching off. But yeah, like if you come over, you look at like England, for example, it just goes right through the paperwork. The pushpin ones are expensive. To get a good
Yeah,
one,
it
they're
was
expensive.
it was about $250 for the one that I bought, and about $150 for
Yeah.
the national parks one. But I figured like invest in the quality of it, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, people don't realize how expensive they are. I'm still kind of blown away that it's really just
But-
a cork board.
Yeah, and I got a big one. It's gonna like take up almost the whole size of the office wall. Because I was like, you know what? If I'm gonna get it, I want people to like really appreciate it and like be able to read like the writing of the countries and stuff. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do chaos. That's a bummer. I'm not strong enough.
I could do chaos like
Yeah.
nice and slow with mine. That's about it.
For some reason, I don't think my Merc can do it. I want him to go after this. Get him, get him, get him. Kill that one.
Let's see. Nope, nothing there. Oof.
Keeps running away, that's why.
No.
It's locked.
I need an insight. How much are infinities going for? Ugh. Alright, well, I think it should be able to do that, so try that.
Bingo, I'll take that. Actually, don't know. I haven't been on JSP as much as I used to.
I know. Let's go try and kill the man. Like I have five skills remaining. I have no idea what to do with them. No, I don't. I have Frost Nova Max, Blizzard Max, and Frozen Orb Max. I have Cold Mastery Max. Like,
What are the synergies for Frost Nova?
just Blizzard and Frozen Orb.
That's it.
Yeah.
And I guess you could have some fun with it.
Like, I'm thinking about, like, I don't know, do I do, like, I don't know, do I do, like Nova? Do I do Fire?
No, don't waste your time on that. The thing is, that's really heavy item dependent. And if you're not gonna, like, devote a build to it, it's not worth it.
The
Nova one, for
Nova,
example.
yeah.
I mean, now, if you wanted to say, I'm gonna put some points into, you know, like, Thunderstorm or Warmth, you know, so you don't need an Insight, you want to just drop points into Warmth.
Yeah, that's,
You
I
could
mean,
do
I could
that.
do that too.
Especially if you're going to be running an Infinity. But you don't need really an Infinity on that because you have a Sunder Charm, don't you?
No.
Sunder Charms are cheap. I would go trade for one.
I just have a magic resist one. What would you, like a, do you think I could get one for like an rune?
Oh, easily.
Like
I really do.
alright.
But if not, like, depending on the stats, it might be overpay because there are so many out there right now that they're really not worth much. Even like perfect ones are not worth super. Like,
So,
a
and I
lot,
would need
but-
I would need a cold Sunder one.
I can't.
Right.
Let's see. Let me game and see what happens.
This is gonna be an 11 ED. That'd be good for like a 42 base or something. Or COH for someone who wants it, but
So I have a question. Can
Yeah.
I up my Mage Fist to do faster cast rate or no?
can you up them? You can't up the FCR on it. No. All you do is really up the defense. That's all you're gonna do.
Oh, boop. Actually, let's see which boots are better. My chloride, my water walks are better.
Usually traps are really good, or if you need the mana, then you can go with like, why can't I think of the name? It's been so long. Silkweaves. Sorry.
Yeah, I do not have booze.
Stay a while and listen.
What's this?
Oh, I
Poison
could
Rose
do. I could do thunder. I could do thunderstorm. I could do that. Or I might put some. A Russian issue.
Greetings.
Now.
Not in town.
Yeah, I know.
Let's see. I'm also gonna go on GSP and see if I can.
Been a long time since you were on there. You have actually not like done a trade on there in forever.
Nope. I have not. Bar, softcore ladder.
I can't.
Farms.
Let's see.
Good day.
Since we're here, 7 to life, and no.
Oh shit. 10
up?
form gold
For what?
for a Thunder Charm.
Yeah, they're super cheap.
What, oh, this is ladder. Perfect. Everything has to go. Don't move. Charms. Is 80, oh, someone just came.
So are you on JSP or are you making a game? What do you mean someone just came?
My fucking game chat doesn't work.
That's alright, just go into freaking...
Negative
whatever.
78.
No.
Should I offer like a pole rune for it?
Yeah, sure.
Right? That's kind of like, I'd rather give up a pole than or a level 78.
Not, I mean, that's not terrible, but it's not like
Whatever, he took it, so.
fantastic. Right.
Can I stack them?
No.
Alright, let's see if that makes a difference. Let me join your game. See if that makes a difference. Ooh, this guy has a
Impossible.
faster cast rate ring.
Impossible.
Possible for what? Interesting. An Eth Great Poleaxe, huh?
G-Bane.
see if maybe we can get 4 open sockets and that'd be nice.
I could use it to shoot it, right?
On that, you're better off with a Fathom. Oh god.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
or Oculus. Because you don't get any cold damage on the shooters.
Yep. What is a Fathom out of?
What do you mean? What is it out of?
Oh,
Not a room
wow,
word,
this-
it's a unique
I know
item.
it. What's perfect? Wow, this guy has a perfect Fathom.
30 cold damage and then like res you'd
A
want
5/5.
at least in the 30s. Like
Oh, this
high
guy has
30s.
29, 29.
I mean, but again, like the res is gonna help because you now have a Sunder.
Yeah.
So it could help you, but
Yeah, I don't want to go crazy because, like I said,
well, it doesn't matter. What are you saving it for? You know that D4 is gonna have restricted trading.
oh, the forum gold.
Well, just in general. D4. So yeah, what are you saving the forum gold for?
I don't know.
I don't even think there's a PD2 section on JSP, if I remember correctly. I don't know that for a fact, but I don't think there is.
Alright, let's see if I can do revenge. Let's see if that helps. See if that. What are the Sunders out of? 85?
What do you mean?
Like, what's the lowest that they go?
I cannot remember the lowest they go. You mean like the worst res, right?
Yeah. Like, well, what's the best res? Do you want
70. Depending on the, like what you're looking for. So like
Oh,
magic
mine's
obviously is not going to be like that. Physical is not going to be like that.
Oh, mine's 78. So is that decent?
Yeah, it's decent.
Alright.
Listen, those 8 points of resistance, while they help, like, they're not going to make a night and day difference. Not for us.
I can't carry anymore.
My god, it's like it's like an insight. It's like an infinity.
As it breaks it. Yeah, I mean, you can always tell which ones were cold immune, though. Because they're much harder to kill.
But
So-
still, that saves you from.
You could still sit there and cast over and over and over again. But yeah,
Right.
it's at least possible. Whereas before, it really wasn't possible.
Oops.
Ow. Done dumber things. Alright, let's see. Let me find the recipe real quick.
What are you making? Brownies?
No. Let's see if I could turn this ethereal great poleaxe into a 4-socketed. Alright, so socketed weapon of the same type. So it's Ral, Am, and Perfect Amethyst. And nope, I want that. Where's my Ral? Alright. 6. Damn. Damn.
Oh, you tried.
Yeah, I did. Oh well.
Did you pre-order D4?
I haven't
Stay a
yet
while and
because
listen.
Christmas is coming up. So I'm going to allow, like, it
People
sounds
buy
like a
it for
really
you.
dick way to say it, but yeah, I'm gonna allow people to potentially buy it for me because I'm going to get the. So there's three, right? So there's the $70 one, the $90 one, and the $100 one, and then of course you have the special edition one. So
Oh my god, I
let's-
didn't realize that it was that expensive. I told Tom that it was like $60.
Nope. 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 So 69.95 is the initial. Okay, so that's
Yep.
$70 right there. And what that does is it gets you access to the beta, and then it gets you like a, you know, special skin or something. But I don't care about aesthetics.
Right.
Especially not for the game. The other two get you like special skins, but the main difference is, because those are only a $10 split, the main difference between those is they give you early access to the game 4 days early, which you could say, big deal, what's 4 days? I'd rather be playing with my friends, like,
no,
know-
but that for gear and shit, that could be like a huge.
it is, but here's like, so here's a little bit of kind of devil's advocate to that, or just some things to go think about, right? So one, you don't know it's good or not because the game is so new. So you don't know if what you're getting has value or not, and how much value it is, and what other items are out there. Like, you don't know Burr runes exist because you haven't played the game long enough. So is what you found overpay or underpay for what you traded for? You see what I mean? So there's that. You don't have the ability to really do trades that much because you can. They say in the updates that you can trade off the affixes, but you can't actually trade the item. So at that point, it's like, all right, so the trading is already very limited. So the only thing you're really doing is you just want a head start and you want to play. I don't know. There's not really a huge incentive to be there that early. Like, if it was Diablo 2, we know it's good. We know what, you know, what items have value. All that stuff already is long established because the game's been out for a while. But it's not in D4. So that kind of sucks. The other thing is, if we're not sure if Tyler's going to get it, or get it that early, then, you know, what's the rush, right? So that's a possibility. But yeah, I mean, I'm not sure yet. The main reason I'm going to do it is because the game comes out on a Tuesday, and I have to work. So one of the most fun things for me is being able to play a game on release. Everyone's all hyped up. We're ready to run like an all-nighter. Like, we're jazzed up, and it's like fun. You know what I mean? You got that kind of adrenaline rush. I would like to play it early because if I can, then I can play it on the weekend.
Yeah, totally get it.
4 days early allows me to play it on the weekend. Then I can really invest some time into it. I'm not doing it for an hour or two after work and then you miss the boat. Because you know people are going to take the day off from work. People are going to be playing that hours in the day. Like, you know that's going to happen. So,
Oh, 100%.
so I'm going to get it to get access to it early, understanding that I'm probably going to end up playing it early. But even if you don't, I'm going to pre-order it because I want to play the beta.
So how much is that one? Is that like the most expensive
That's
one?
the least expensive one. The one that gives you all the aesthetics and access to the game 4 days early, those two are the expensive ones.
So you're thinking about getting that one?
I'm getting the mid-tier one.
Yeah.
The $80
So what's the difference between the $80 one and like the $100 one?
I think if I remember correctly, it's just more aesthetics and then access to like
Oh.
their battle pass because they're gonna have a battle pass equivalent.
Oh, gotcha. Whatever.
Right. Exactly. Who gives a damn at that point? And that's why I didn't go for it. Now you could say it's $10 more, right? So it's the movie theater effect. why get the medium popcorn when you can get the large for 30 cents more? And then they got you. See what I mean? But yeah, I just don't care that much. But I'm going to see if I can, you know, I know we're going to be playing it. I know a lot of people who are going to be playing it. More so than play D2R because it's new. I got some friends at work who are going to be playing it. Some of my buddies might dive in and try something.
Shit, I could have gotten an Annie for a fall. I totally overpaid for the Sunder.
It's okay. Annies are worthless. There's so many out there. They're just, I mean, people would give them away. They're worthless.
So instead of taking them and making them special, they oversaturate the market.
Exactly right. But the other cool thing is about D4 is it's cross play. So it's not cross progression, it's cross play, which is fantastic. So we can play with people who have Xboxes and PlayStations. That's huge. Before it was like you could only cross progress, right? So you could play the game, switch to PC and pick up where you took off. But you couldn't play with people. So like people like Ian, for example. I mean, Dan has it, but people like Ian, people like my brother, people like Tyler, if he wanted to get a console version instead of the PC, like that makes it much more likely that they'll play, and that's huge.
Yeah, I just don't see.
No.
I don't see Tyler getting it.
I mean, well, he really
If it was like,
can't.
well, and it's not only that, but like his computer is shot.
That's what I mean. That's
So-
the whole reason he can't, because
He
his
needs
computer
he
is
needs
shot.
like $1,000 to like upgrade his shit.
He does. And he doesn't necessarily need a high-end PC because he's not running,
Hello.
you know, the most. Let me see what this is. Hold on.
Cows.
Not in town.
He's not running the most graphic intense game, to my knowledge so far. So he could do it, but if he can easily do it off of a an Xbox, then why not? It's gonna cost a lot less to get an Xbox because you can do it off an Xbox One. You don't need a Series X, the very new one. It costs a lot less to do it off an Xbox One than it does
It's
to
locked.
buy a whole new PC. Even if he were to buy a budget one, you know, a budget PC that was just enough to run it and really not much to do a ton of other things, he'd still be spending $600 to $700. So, but at the same time, it is a little bit shitty to not have him playing, considering he was the one who got us all into Diablo 2 years ago. And if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't even be playing the game today.
Yeah, I can't kill anything in a 2, 3, 4. There's 5 of us. I can't kill any cows in a 5-person game.
Oh, did you enter a public game?
I'm in a public game right now. Yeah.
So you're running around with them, killing with them.
Yep. I'm just
Got it.
static fielding, and novaing when I can.
Gotcha. I wasn't sure if you were like, you guys were doing separate areas and you were running cows while they all did something else.
No, that's kind of a bummer that I can't do it.
I mean, you can run it with me, I don't care. It's not like I have anything I'm dying to have for Griffin's drops, so I'm gonna definitely try to grab that, but...
Fuck.
Dude, some characters are best in P1, and that's really what they're made for. Like, my Nova Sorceress is not a P8 character. It's just not. happy group of people. It didn't take long.
Oh, I don't know what the was. Poop. Oh, my game's crooked. That was fast. God damn it.
What's up?
It didn't like auto put in.
Auto put in what?
The game name.
Oh,
I lost the county. That's alright.
would you want to run it by yourself?
No, I'm just gonna come in your game, and I'll just go the opposite direction. Tommy cookies, and I do cookies. My goal is to try and find a hell rune.
Try and go after that spirit one more time.
Yeah. Your friend hasn't been on.
Who's that?
I need a key.
Can't remember his name.
Paul?
Yeah.
He went, he got onto TFT a lot recently, and I saw him on World of Warcraft a couple times, so,
EFT.
TFT is Teamfight Tactics. It's the game that Dan and I used to play all the time. It's part of League of Legends. They have Summoner's Rift, which is the 5v5 MOBA, which is the one you and I tried to play for a while. And then they have Teamfight Tactics, which is like an auto chess. And that's fun in its own way. And the cool thing about that is, like, that's like a mind-numbing game, but it's actually, like, it's not mind-numbing to the point where it's, like, easy. It's just, it doesn't require, it doesn't require a lot of, like, dexterity movements or a lot of, you know, time devotion. So. Damn, if that was higher lightning sentry or death sentry. G-Bane. Really great. Whew. Three.
You have an Enigma on your. Oh, that's right. You got an Enigma.
Yeah. I got so sick of it, of like not being able to get around. Because I needed one, like I tried to run it without it. And because this guy is like, he's similar to my Javazon in a way where like, he's really, he really shines with cows. Because of that, I really needed to find a way to get around. It was just too much of a pain in the ass not to do it any other way.
Totally. I'll be right back.
Sure. Put some of these in. Nothing great, but we'll put them in there. Hold on 1 second, guys.
Yes.
I'm like so close to leveling too.
That's what I love about
Right.
these terror zones. I already did a full level since I started, like, an hour ago or whenever I started.
Thank you, Bebe. I have not yet. He's on my list.
Good day.
So do we have something? We get lucky? And no, we did.
Oh, I know what I'm gonna do.
What you're gonna do? What's that?
I am gonna run count to maybe get a hell rune.
Oh, I can do that.
And now that I have
I
the
need a
cold
key.
thing, it shouldn't be an issue for me.
No.
Eyes immune to physical. Hate you so much. I know some of this is, I believe, fire damage. There we go.
Do you have a thunder charm of each one or no?
So I have a. Oh, I'm a dope. I actually have a cold I could have let you borrow.
That's alright.
I didn't think about it because I'm saving it for my my sorceress and non-ladder. When I get there, my blizzard one, but I didn't actually think about it. I'm not using it, so.
It's okay.
So I have that. I have a magic and I have a
I
poison,
need a key.
which I found in Terra Zones. My lightning one that I have for my Nova Source, I traded away for because this was like earlier in the season when we weren't sure how often
Yep.
things were gonna come about. And then when we realized that they drop like candy, it was like not a big deal
Yeah.
anymore. And
And plus, my light source has an infinity.
yeah, so does mine.
I will say I'm highly considering making a throw barb. Maybe.
For what? For reset or something?
Oh, did I
For
do that?
PD2. I know you're making one for PD2, but you talking
I'm
about
making one
here
for
as well?
I would make one maybe next ladder season. I would make a barb.
I actually think that's
make-
what I'm gonna make next ladder season is a barb. I've never like tampered with the oh, my hair jewel. I never tampered with the like the Goldfine barbs or the Horker barbs, like never. And actually, I don't even have a barb that I built. I built 2 different sorceresses. I built 2 or 3 different pallies. Like through it, I built every single class with the exception of a barbarian,
No.
at least once. So
No.
Yeah, 'cause she dropped
Slayer?
I think so.
Is it unique?
Yep.
Yeah. That used to be the shit back in the day, that item.
I remember. Yeah, I remember. Alright. So I got new shit, another skill. Alright.
Would you just level or
So-
something?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm really like curious. Increases your defense increase. I almost think warmth might be the best option. So that my merc can have more damage doing something else, but I don't have anything for my merc right now.
Worth it. Ooh. Unearthed wand. If only that thing. Ah. Only drop unique. Not that I need it, but that's something I could trade away.
What is your magic find at right now?
Oh, it's like, I don't even think it's 100. Let's see. 136. And it's mainly because the Enigma just gives me magic find based on level or whatever it is.
Yep.
So I have like 85 magic find from that. Otherwise, yeah, garbage. You watched the D4 cinematic and all that stuff, right?
I did not.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Shit.
Let me
I posted it up and everything.
do that now. I knew I saw the
I was like laying down in bed. And,
the holiday event. How far ago did you post it?
oh, it was.
Oh, I see it. I see it.
This is what they showed at the Game Awards.
Make up your birthday and people know how old you are. There any new classes?
They didn't give specifics like that.
Huh.
I mean, there's stuff like available on the website that I haven't looked into yet. Wait, I didn't give anything like that.
Yep, that looks like hell.
Good day.
It looks like Tyrael.
No, remember, Tyrael lost his wings in D3.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so that is not Tyrael. rush me as I come through the portal. Ain't even send a text message.
Ooh, Lilith?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't Tyrael have a brother? I don't know who that guy is.
I don't know the lore enough to know if he has a brother,
Yeah.
but that's Inarius.
Inarius, okay.
And from what I remember, if I read the lore correctly, he and Lilith used to be married.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah. Like a long, so one of them either went good or the other went bad or something, but there's like a lot of D2 lore I don't know. But yeah, there's something more to this story.
This is like a 9-minute version.
9 minute, what are you watching?
Announced cinematic, but I don't know.
So like once that happened, you can now see it
Oh,
on the
it's
website.
just cinematics. Got it, yeah.
Close. So you can kind of see some of like the promo stuff on the website where they announce it. There's not much about the class, in fact. So there was a leak recently
I'm
that I
watching
was
a Necromancer one.
watching Riker talk about, where they put up some splash art, and in that splash art they had like a character that has not been announced yet. And the speculation is that that character is going to appear in an expansion, because they were talking to the devs, and they were saying, oh yeah, we knew what the expansion characters were when the game got released. We already knew what was coming. It's not like we had to think about it to add it. So that could be future art, but the internet just
Then-
leaks so many things now. Get that calking. Yeah, I was watching a stream before bed, and like I just happened to be like tune in right as they were. God damn it! Right as they were doing that, I just happened to tune in, and I was like, "Holy shit, this is D4!" Like I was psyched. I was really psyched.
I wonder if the gameplay is gonna be closer to D3.
I am overburdened.
So, hold on. They actually, like a bunch of the streamers, once they announced the game, a bunch of the streamers came out and gave their like thoughts of the D4 like game. They couldn't really say anything because, you know, all this copyright bullshit. Or I'm sorry, NDAs. So then once all of a sudden the game got announced, or like the day before or whatever, people just started popping up all their videos of like what they were streaming. So I guess what happened was
Yeah,
the,
'cause my
the
brother
devs,
TJ's friend had a beta version.
he did. The devs held a meeting for like all the content creators and whatnot, just a few days before the announcement. And in the meeting, they were talking about like kind of what they could air and what they couldn't. And you know, that's why if you actually look at some of their like content that the streamers put online, it's very much the exact same videos as one another, and that's on purpose.
They don't want someone leaking shit. Yeah.
Right. They don't want too much getting out, but once the beta becomes open, there will be a lot of information out there. But you know, a lot of people forget, like a beta is not just for fun. It actually has a function.
It's
So
locked.
if these devs brought back, I'm sorry, these streamers brought back a lot of really good information to the devs for changes, then they're not going to announce that to people up front. They're going to make the changes, and then once the cat's out of the bag and it's an open beta everyone could play, that's when you'll start seeing more videos of it. So
No.
I'm excited.
I'm assuming the Rogue is like just a new Amazon.
Pretty much, yeah.
No. No.
If it's anything like it was in the last couple games, it's probably exactly what it's going to be. Rumor is we're going to see a paladin type character. That's what's going around right now. Probably as an expansion or something unannounced. So
Oh, so the Paladin's not gonna be it. Yeah, so it looks like the gameplay is like D3.
yeah, it's going to be very D3-esque, but I don't care as long as it's like D3 to me was really confusing. It was very
Right.
not like difficult to follow, but like the nice thing about Diablo, and actually one of the devs made this very clear in like their talks, was they made it so that you could follow everything. You know, the game almost told you where to go. You weren't like guessing. You knew, okay, if I go from the Dark Wood, it leads into the Black Marsh. That's like where I should be going next. I don't have to go to town and find these random side quests and then get confused and like it was nice, but I think the game's gonna be better than D3, but I don't think it's gonna be as good as D2. They just have a hard time grasping onto what made that game amazing. Like, I think they know, but they like want to change things too much, so. Like, don't get me wrong, I would want an open world area 2, but I don't want it so open world that I freaking get lost in it, you know what I mean? And it
And
just
it's
becomes
like,
too
where
confusing.
are we going?
Right, I want to be able to follow something. So that's kind of, that's how I feel about it, but I will be playing it. It's a Diablo game. Without a doubt, I'll be on it.
Greetings.
I mean, shit, if I can get excited about a Call of Duty game every year, and Call of Duty releases pretty much the same damn game every single year, and they
I will
change
not be
only like a
buying
few
another Call of
things.
Duty game. I am so disappointed in it.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know, it just sucks.
It's really sad. They promised all the right things. They really did. They released Shipment today. So actually,
Did they really?
Yeah, I might go play that. Yep.
Ooh. 8 o'clock, that might be better. Nice little nightcap.
Could do it. It's fun.
I can't do that here.
I am likely going to be playing it with Timmy tomorrow at some point, most likely. Especially if no one, like you guys have your meet and no one's going to be
It's locked.
going to trivia, then
Yeah,
yeah, I
nobody's.
probably-
Oh, we're not going to trivia, so. Oh, god damn it.
Well, yeah, but
Suck. Character sucks cock.
I mean, I could go, but I don't really. Some weeks I go by myself. This is not one of those weeks where I care to. I'll just stay home at that point.
Food at Notch 8 is so much better.
It is. It's freaking a lot more expensive.
It is.
Like, I spend like almost $60 to feed myself for a drink, a dessert, and a meal.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
I do like the trivia. Oh, you know who's so on Fridays, the same type of trivia at Notch 8 is at Burgeritaville, Newtown.
Oh, that weird grid style crap. What is it?
Yeah.
Company? On Fridays, that you said?
Yeah,
I'd do it.
because Wednesdays from here on out died. Wednesdays from here on out are going to be hard for us because that's when our majority of our meets are.
Ah, until when?
Like March.
See, for some reason, I didn't think you were doing this year, but
I wasn't going to, and then
didn't get away from it.
yeah, Bed convinced me.
Here's a door room. Didn't you need one?
Oh yeah, coming. Give me that door. Back. Pick up all these Jews because
No.
they're the only thing that keeps me alive. Door, ship. Ship emerald.
Getting some really good experience, but now it's
I
starting
need a key.
to lag a little bit.
Anything better?
No. 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 Oh, I got 27.
I had a
lost-
feeling. I was like, you're
lost
gonna
3.
roll a 26.
Damn it.
But it's okay, because at that point it's worth the risk. Your FCR breakpoint, like frames, is the exact same. So
I don't think I can craft anything either. How do I get a faster cast rate ring? Because my rings are absolutely shit right now.
actually might have one, but
Yeah, let's see if I can
Right.
craft one.
just go on JSP and pick up some SOJs. I'm sure they're like 80 gold a piece.
I think you can do an amulet too. Let's see.
What's that?
Caster. Caster boots. Oh, I can do that. My boots suck cut, so I'm gonna do that. Magic is magic blue?
Yes.
Magic boots.
You looking at a recipe or
Demon hide
something?
boots or Wayman boots. Oh, I have the boots. Yep, I'm gonna try and make caster boots. Perfect amethyst and any jewel.
Caster boots do not come with FCR.
Wow.
That's not something that can spawn on boots.
Faster castrate.
Gloves,
It's
yes.
belt.
Rings,
Belt,
yes.
no.
It's
what?
locked.
Gold. Oh, I don't have a belt. I have gold wrap right now. Let me see. Amulets. It says not. It says that I can't do a ring.
You can't do a ring.
Yeah, it only says
Impossible.
unless this is. Oh, this is deep. Hold on.
It's locked.
I don't know if you can craft one. I don't know if that is available. But you can definitely find them. You might only be able to get them in yellows. I can't remember. That's when I'm not 100% sure on.
Any magic, a row.
It's locked.
I guess I could just row perfect amethyst and let me go find a magic one and let me see if anything dropped in here. Any amulets?
Yes.
A ring dropped. So I'd rather try for a ring than an amulet?
This was 2 open socket and 2 skills. I mean, nice. Unfortunately, it's not. Goodbye. Another one of these are worth having.
There's
Put
a
them to
amulet.
junk
Nice.
jewels. Ah. Almost. Almost. Some of these upped.
Maybe we could make a ring.
So you want to make a ring?
Yeah.
Just make a PGM account, for Christ's sake. So many of them.
Alright, let's give it a try. Any magic ring?
In here.
An am.
The order
Perfect
welcomes you.
amethyst, and any jewel.
Buy one more.
Do I have any? Ugh, that doesn't do anything. Caster. That has no castrate on it. Motherfucker.
I don't really know if you're gonna run into that.
Alright, I guess we're gonna try an amulet.
I can't do that here.
Hey, here we go. Ral. Perfect amethyst. And a junk jewel. Let's see. Ugh.
What's up?
I got a 1 to assassin skills and a 5% faster cast rate.
Oh, you're doing amulets?
I did a... I have a reach. Actually, that might be better than what I'm wearing right now. I have one more. I can do one more thing.
I need mana.
Oh, god damn it.
What's up? do that? Ah, there it is. Five open socket for CTA. I really need a CTA. I'm like a low one, I just need battlers.
It's locked.
You doing Countess?
Yep. Looking for a hell rune.
Do you still have a
So,
I need a
Talfel
key.
or Cam? You still have more?
I have to double check now.
You could always pick those up at Countess. You'll drop plenty of those.
Yeah.
That was surprisingly, like, even though it's not uncommon, for whatever reason, it's not super easy to find.
Oh, Neff Shale. I'm gonna go around and open up all.
With the chest.
Yep. They have keys in the
Do you have a key? Yeah.
Lots of keys.
Oh, that sucks.
No.
Either I am not paying attention, or that was some serious lag, because I do not remember seeing anyone get close enough to kill me. I will say, though, that's the nice thing. Is this thing does clear my body. I've said that before.
What does?
So, like, you know how some people, like, the dye, like, facets? Yeah, I'm lagging.
Yep.
It's definitely not 100% on me. Some people like the dye facets because they claim it clears their body, and it's like, you're gonna tell me one single blizzard at level 40 is supposed to wipe out everything in one shot? I'm really not a believer in that. But the thing about Poison Nova is, once they're poisoned, they just freaking drop. So, if I cast it, a lot of the times it does clear my body.
Oh, Grand Charm. Let's see what it is.
I am overburdened.
39 to defense.
Ethereal.
I need a key.
So I have to look it up because remember how we used to keep like Bale Grand Charms? Well,
Yeah.
these are Terror Zones. So in theory,
But it didn't drop. It was just in a chest. I don't know if that makes a difference.
yeah, it does. That's a Rune.
Oh, a Dust Shroud. That's ethereal.
Yeah, I dropped that.
Ugh.
Because if you're gonna use an ethereal one, Dust Shroud is, you know, people get Dust Shrouds because they want the low requirements. But if you're getting an ethereal one, you're not wearing it. You're putting on a mercenary, in which case they don't need Dusk Shrouds. Give them some heavy duty shit. What the hell is this thing? No gem up here somewhere? There's.
I am overburdened.
Oh, really?
What does the number next to terrorize mean?
What zone it's terrorized 2, so like you should have, what level are you?
I have 83.
What level are you? 81 then?
No, I'm 83.
You're level
On this,
83?
yeah, I'm level 83. It says Terra Zone 88.
So the Terror Zone defaults to the person who made the game, which is me. It's always 2 levels above what I am. So if I'm 86, it's going to show 88. So when I level in like a game or two, you know, it would then go up. If that makes sense.
Yep.
I need a key.
Who's Vex? I've seen him before. Whoa. Maybe I'll just finish out my level. I do some of these.
day.
See if 20 poison damage. No. 1 to barb. Useless. 6 extra gold. Useless.
I don't have enough to make another light on work.
You don't have to what?
Or alright, here we go.
I might.
That's right, I don't want to keep bothering your. I'll just keep running Andy. I'll get lucky eventually.
You will, you will.
Greetings.
I just need a bar left, and I'm 87, so. So if anything is a good predictor, we should see the new season by January-ish.
The ladder?
Yeah. Which some people are actually thinking there might be a big update in there.
I got my Ort rune. That'd be fun.
Yeah, I
And
don't know
it's
what
good
they're
because
gonna
I don't
do.
really have a lot of stuff on this character, so I'd probably just delete her and take whatever I have of value and put it on my ice sorceress. My
Blizzard or what's
sorceress.
your, yeah.
She's a blizzard, yeah.
What do you have on this character anyway that you would take over?
I don't know. Nothing. The Sunder. That's about it.
That's
to
it,
be
right?
honest. Yeah. Yeah, because right now I'm rocking 2 spirits.
What are you wearing? Like, read me your gear.
Oh, a lump and a shell. Did you not do count?
No. In fact, every single time you go there, I can tell because it pops up the quest.
Yeah, and I guess it doesn't count for you because you're not.
Yeah.
Great. Keep getting extra cash out of that.
Oh, is that how you know? The chest keeps
Yeah.
popping.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I never did. For a poison necro, I wasn't gonna run Countess. Like, that's just inefficient.
Totally. I have, so I'm rocking Mage Fists, a Nagel, a Gold Wrap, 2 Spirits, a 2 to Source skill Amulet, 2 to Source skill Helmet, Quee Hagen's Wisdom Mage Plate, and then a random ring and random boots. So considering I don't have like good gear,
It's locked.
No wonder you're
myself.
not doing well with that thing. You don't have anything worth a damn for gear. I mean, Shakos are super cheap now. Trade away some of those. I keep like all my P gems, and that's just what I do. I trade them away for shit. Especially being late in the season with E4 being announced. Some people are trying to offload. I thought you had like a Shaco.
no, I don't have anything on this character. I think next time we make ladder, I think I'm gonna try and like make a character that I don't have.
Well, that's what you want to do with the throw barb, right? Wasn't that what you were talking about?
Yeah.
I think throw barbs are cool. They don't require like really expensive stuff. And unfortunately, like in order to be worth a damn, they do have to have like all the high-end items. But they just seem cool. I don't know what your experience was on
It was pretty good. I mean, I got
YouTube.
to hell and then I died.
But did you really get a chance to convert to a throw barb or no?
Not. I was like just in the process of really.
She never really had a chance to just like
Why did not
experience it.
teleport?
There.
Damn it.
Ooh,
Help me.
okay. Too bad it's not ethereal, but I'll take it.
What is it?
Reaper's Toll. It's a 236.16 or 236.13 too. That's pretty high. That's what dropped off one of the mobs. The problem is it's so useless by itself. I'll throw it on my list. Let's get that going. No. So you said you asked Tom for the
I
pre-order?
need a key.
Yeah, to get it for me for my Christmas.
Or birthday?
I told him it was $6.
He'll,
What was it?
he'll soon find out.
Yeah.
I wish you didn't have to buy it for every platform though. Like I actually remember Sea of Thieves used to be this way, and for some reason they're not. Like if you bought it for PC, you could share it across all your platforms. Now they're not like that anymore, which is super annoying.
Well, they probably don't want people like double dipping.
I mean, I get it, but I also don't get it. Like you pay for the game.
a key. I am overburdened.
Baby.
Your mercenary just died?
Yep. That's right.
I heard something sounded like someone died. Oof. He's dead. Next to my TP. Oh boy.
I need mana. Not enough mana.
More game. One more in me.
No.
Last game, last game.
Good day.
I gotta look at who I'm gonna pick up in fantasy.
The days of fantasy. It's a useless. Let me try something. Actually, no, I'll move that.
Good day.
Not in town.
No, no, no.
Saigon's shield.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, worth a whole lot of nothing. So, I'll have to see what it is tomorrow. Maybe I'll watch it from work and see what the message of the day is, because that's how they do it. They say it's a message of the day.
I wonder if it's like, hey, the drop rate of such and such is higher.
Well, it could be. I mean, I kind of hope it doesn't suck though, because remember on Halloween, they did that and they're like, you get 50% more MF. You're like, oh, how kind of you. 50 MF, like, when it's 1500 MF, let me know. But
You still streaming?
yeah. But as soon as I finish this cow game, I'll be dropping off it. Tyrone.
I do like how in D2R you could stack runes so it doesn't take up like your whole stat.
Yeah, they were talking about doing stackables, but like there's a lot of problems with the way the servers would, I guess, receive the information, which would make it an issue. Like, you know the whole thing about if you have too many small, like, one slot items that have like a lot of ads, so like rings or amulets that have a bunch of ads on them, there were issues where they would just disappear.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Because the server, like, would almost drop them out. I don't know if it thought that they were copies of them, or your account only has a specific amount of space, so as a result, anything that exceeds that, they get rid of the next biggest thing that would suck up a bunch of space. And those used to be the things that suck up the most, so... Rings, amulets, things like that would just disappear.
Oh, IK belt. Nice. Sure that this is yeah.
No.
I'm at that point too. I'm holding on to like 5 or 6 skill points. I just don't know what to do with.
It's locked.
Nope. Nothing there. Alright, so we have all those. Oh, yep, the lag is settling in. I'm actually kind of glad I don't have like a fire druid, because that lag is really, really bad with everything going across your screen.
Killed it. How much damage does your thing do?
10k?
Really?
Yeah.
Are you fully geared?
Yep, just about, with the exception of maybe like 3 or 4.
Killers?
Yeah, exactly. I am. But it's a cool character because it's just like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I've seen people play Poison Nova Necros, so I get how they work, right? They have to die off and whatnot. But it's like pretty incredible how fast the poison damage works. Like every other character, if you get poison damage, it can't kill you. You know what I mean? But it can drain you down pretty fast. This, it can kill them, so they just start dropping.
It's locked.
It's great. The only thing is you kind of have to like throw it a few times and then go occupy yourself so that you don't die. Otherwise, if they strike you, you're pretty weak. But yeah, this has got to be one of the more fun builds I've made. My Trap Assassin is like my most surprise build. Like my most fun build this year was the Trap Assassin for sure. But
Do you still have your character on hardcore?
oh, my Summon Druid?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. My little trophy.
I know.
I love that thing.
Greetings.
He's like not great. He could never do like a player's 8 game or anything nuts like that, but
He holds his own.
that's exactly right. He holds his own. So, Alright, let's see here. Let's put this. This is a junk jewel, so it's going there. And it's going there. Let me try and re-roll a few of these. 1 to 2 cold damage. 52
You
to
could
attack
re-roll.
rate.
Wait, you could re-roll small charms.
You can. I'm doing grand charms, but yes, you can. Oh. Put that away. Yeah, some people like they'll get like small charms off Diablo and Bale, and that's how they'll get like the really high end like 451 poison charms and things
Yeah.
like that. I don't know if 320/20s can roll. I'm sure it's possible, but it's not super heard of. Because remember, 320/20 still has a relatively low level requirement. What's this? My bow skills, my barbarian combat skills. You're on a sorceress, right? Yeah, so. Well, so let me shut down stream. Nothing crazy today. G-Bane, 11 ED, Archon Plate, and a Reaper's Soul non-F, but bit of nothing. So I will shut this down and reload. Probably sometime before the holiday, since we have the new holiday kind of incentive going on. So, Merry Christmas, Happy